of this first workshop is to support you and the people that are watching to have a better understanding of your relationship with food, to the extent that it feels that it's not a natural relationship with food. We want to give you some tools and some information to help you change that. I'm going to briefly describe to you what a natural relationship with food looks like in my book, and then towards the end of this workshop I'm going to give you some more information and some handouts and things like that that help fill that out a bit more. But just so you have a sense of what to me a natural relationship with food looks like. Natural eating is when you eat in rhythm with the needs of your body. So you eat when you're hungry and you stop when you're full. That's the extent of the relationship with food. Ideally, our self-esteem is such that we want to make honoring choices in our relationship with food, and so for the most part we choose things that are nutritious or healthier for us. And I do this because there's a part of you that we're going to address in a little bit called the drill sergeant, who really likes to get on the bandwagon of healthy foods, and he likes to do it from the perspective of giving you a guilt trip when you're not eating those things that he thinks are healthy foods. So I'm very careful in my use of that word because there's a lot of judgment, internal and external, about the concept of healthy foods, good and bad, that kind of thing. And we will be looking at that in a few minutes when we talk about the diet mentality. So the purpose of the chat today is looking at, to what extent do I use food as a coping strategy? To what extent do I eat when I'm not hungry? Or, if I've started eating when I was hungry, to what extent do I have a challenging time stopping eating? And conversely, is there ever a time when I'm aware that I'm physically hungry and I don't allow myself to eat? Any of those connections or ways of being in relationship with food are what I would describe as a disordered relationship with food. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, how to get from that disordered relationship with food to a natural relationship with food. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start in a place that may not immediately seem clear in terms of why I'm starting there, but it will in a few moments. What we're going to start with is talking about something called Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs. Abraham Maslow was a psychologist. He passed away not too long ago. He was really big in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And particularly, what he was well known for was creating a model called the hierarchy of basic needs. I'll draw it out.